Bring your dad game. I have recently came across two words, woke dad. So what is a woke dad? A woke dad is a feminist father, but it's not to be confused with a male mother. Now, a feminist father or a woke dad seeks out equal opportunities for their children, regardless of gender, regardless of orientation, same but different. Recently, Bandit Healer got voted as Animate's Best Father of the Year. Now, who is Bandit Healer? Bandit Healer is Bluey's dad from the hit cartoon program, and he is a woke dad. Now, how can you be a woke dad? You can be a woke dad by A, play matters. And play matters, or playing matters, is the art of picking up cues from your children and being receptive to what they would like to do. For example, I like to play Pride Rock, whereas I go down on the floor and play a rock. And my children naturally run around me, they climb on top of me, and one day they stood on me and they held their stuffed animals like Mufasa did with Simba. It drove me to tears. We didn't need toys to play, we just needed our imagination. I want to tell you about a story. My father, my son, my daughter, and myself, during the school holidays, went to touch a moon rock. And during this time, we had a hot chocolate and a mocha. And then all of a sudden, I had a tug on my shirt. Oh no! I know what that means. Daddy, I need to go to the toilet. Oh no, your mother's not here. I can't take you to the women's toilet. And the men's toilets are really disgusting. And the seminar just been taken out of session. So there was people everywhere and I was dreading it. However, luckily it's the 21st century. And a father going into the women's toilet with his daughter is perfectly acceptable. So I was all shaking and I was creeping up to the door and I was like, oh, I hope nobody's in. So what do? When I opened the door, I announced, Father coming in. Sent my daughter in first and followed her after that. I looked around, the toilet was empty. I told my daughter to go do her business while I waited. Then all of a sudden, oh no, what was that? The lock on the cubicle next door just opened. And out popped another woman and I was like, turned around, exchanged a few embarrassing glares and a giggle and say, I'm sorry, my daughter just had to go toilet. And she goes, that's all right. And I felt like $1 million because I did the right thing by my daughter. I empowered her that she can tell me anything and I can rise up to the challenge. Natural and logical consequences. Who here has been cooking dinner and at 4:30, a little one tugs on your sheet, I'm hungry. Dinner's going to be 30 minutes away. You can wait till then. To be in service to your audience, you need to consider the time it's happening. So, little person, very hungry. Did you eat your lunch? No. Do you want to eat the rest of your lunch that you left in your lunch? No. Well, call on help. Distraction. There needs to be distraction for the little people to survive that last 30 minutes before dinner time, or else they'll wreck their appetite. So, emotions are a chance to learn and connect with your children. When my son fell off his scooter, what was I going to do? He had blood coming from his face, he had grazed his hands and grazed his knees. How can I be in service to my audience? So I got down on my knees and I said to him, son, it's going to be all right. Just take a deep breath, shake it off, the bleeding's going to stop and you'll be fine. And sure enough, and I told him in a reassuring voice that he was going to be fine and would be able to get home safely. Do what really matters to your kids. Don't answer them with, I don't know. However, don't answer them that the radius, that the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. You just say, it's this much. You don't need some complicated answer. You just need to explain in their language to your audience what the answer is. Remembering that the most important gift that you can give to your child is your time. Be the parent that you want to be. Martin Luther King was the leader that he wanted to be because he believed. Be the parent that you can be just by believing. Now that brings me back to the same but different. We've all heard the saying from Thailand. Same applies to raising children. Boy, girl, they may take a different journey to their destination, but they'll always end up at the same place, full of heart, full of life, and full of pizzazz. And children with woke dads are less likely to be risk takers, take drugs, get into fights, and they're more than able to earn more than their peers. So remember, be a woke dad, no matter if you're a mother or a father. Spend time with your children and bring your dad game. Thank you very much.